P, Q and R were the partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1 respectively. Now again we have a three partners named as P, Q and R, and their profit sharing ratio has been given to us, that is 3:2:1. The balance sheet of the firm as on 31st December 2015 was as under. Now this they are following Seco calendar year they are following, and 31st December is the last date. So on 31st of December they have given us the balance sheet. Now sundry creditors. Sundry creditors is my outside liability or it is my inside liability? Yes, students, it is my outside liability. So where it will be recorded, one, so if the revised value of the, if the new firm is taking this creditors, then it will be recorded one in the purchase consideration, and for other, while closing the old book, this we will be transferring in the realization. Then we have a general reserve. General reserve, directly it will be divided in the partner's capital account in the PSR. Okay, this will be recorded in the partner's capital account credit side, and the amount will be divided in the profit sharing ratio. So this 5,400, divide and tell me the answer. Divide this 5,400 in the ratio of 3:2:1. The total is 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. So 5,400 into 3 divide by 6. Same way, 5,400 into 2 divide by 6. 5,400 into 1 divided by 6. So which comes to 2,700, 1,800 and 900, correct. Next one is the capital balance of P, Q and R is given. So whenever they are giving us the capital balance, where it will be recorded? It will be directly recorded in the partner's capital account credit side. Then we have assets which have been given over. So जो भी book value of the assets है, we used to write it down in the realization account. And अगर इसकी revised value दी होगी in other information, then those assets will be recorded even in the purchase consideration at the agreed value. Now for that we need to just read the information first. The partners of the firm decided to dissolve the firm and to form a limited company. Now what is the intention of the partner? To dissolve the partnership firm and to start with a limited company. The company took over the business of the firm on the above date subject to the following adjustments. Now the company has taken over the business of the partners, and now they have given us the certain adjustments for the same. Now remember one thing, here the name of the new company is not given. So while preparing the account of the new company, हम directly क्या लिखेंगे? Limited, new limited company account. ठीक है? Whenever the name of the company is not given, so whatever is been mentioned in the sum, that only you will be writing. Even if they are asking us to find journalize the entries, then also we will be writing down over there also the new limited company. Now, the assets are transferred to the new company at the following values. So see, revised value of the assets are given. Data, stock and plant and machinery ka revised value is given. So whenever a revised value of the assets are given, tell me this is which method of purchase consideration? Very good. This is a net asset method. This is nothing but this is my net asset method. Very good, students. Now furniture was sold at 8,000. It means that furniture is not taken over by a new company. Okay? So this furniture of 9,000 is been sold at the 8,000. So here we will have to pass the entry of a sales. Okay? Here we will be passing the entry for the sales. What will be the entry? Cash bank account debit to realization. Cash bank account debit to realization will be the journal entry. And this will not form the part of purchase consideration, because this has been sold off now. The new company valued the goodwill at 2,000. Now see, in the old balance sheet we do not have a value of the goodwill, but now a new company is paying even the amount of the goodwill to the old partners as a 2,000. So this 2,000 will form the part of your purchase consideration. The creditors of the firm are to be transferred to the new company at 5,600. So here the revised value of the creditors is given. See, here we have a 6,000 in the old balance sheet, whereas now the agreed value is 5,600. Next is realization expenses amounted to rupees 600. So journal entry for this expenses will be, now मुझे ये बताओ, here the word company is given. Yesterday I told you how to identify whether it will be goodwill to cash bank or realization to cash bank. If the word company is given, that if the realization expenses are paid by the company, then the entry will be goodwill to cash bank. But it is not paid by the company. The partners are paying this realization expenses. So here the journal entry will be realization account debit to cash and bank. Purchase consideration is to be given in the form of, now how they are discharging the purchase consideration, they will be giving 3600 के equity shares of rupees 10 each and balance in the cash. तो पहले हम ये find out करेंगे. अब देखो 3600 equity shares of 10 each, तो 3, here I am writing now 3600 into 10, so this will come to 36,000. So 36,000 की वैल्यू के they are going to give the equity share. और जो भी purchase consideration के amount में से when I will subtract this 36,000, whatever the balance amount that will be left, that will be formed as a cash. Prepare the necessary ledger accounts in the books of the firm. So they are asking us to prepare the ledger accounts and show the working of the purchase consideration, and even we have to show the working of purchase consideration. So how many accounts will be prepared? कितने accounts prepare करेंगे हम यहाँ पर? We have a standard accounts, purchase consideration will be prepared, realization account will be prepared, partners capital account will be prepared, new company account and the cash account. ठीक है? So total 1 will be the statement of purchase consideration and 4 ledger accounts will be prepared. So chalo everyone. Give you the heading, statement of purchase consideration. Particulars. And now first what we used to record? First we used to record all the assets. So write it down over here, assets taken over. Now we will be writing down the revised value of the assets in the purchase consideration. The first one is debtors. So write debtors. Amount for the debtors, revised value of the debtors is 14,000. Then we have a stock. Stock of 10,000 is given. Then we have a plant and machinery. Value for the plant and machinery is 20,000. Then furniture will not come because this will be sold off. Goodwill for 2,000 rupees. We are going to prepare the cash bank account. So balance of the cash bank will go directly in the account. So 4,400 will form the opening balance of the this cash account. So let's go to the cash account, and cash account have a debit balance. So to balance brought down 4,400. So we have taken all the assets. Write down over here total. Let's take the total of this. It's coming to 46,000. So write 46,000. Total of the assets is 46,000. less liabilities taken over. Only creditors is given, and the creditors ka also the revised value is given. So we will be writing down the revised value of the creditors. The revised value of the creditor which is given in the sum is 5,600. And as I told you, whenever you want to subtract any amount, then always write it down in the bracket. So next will be here we are not taking the total of liabilities because we only have a one item. So if you want, you directly write down over here B. We are not taking a total of liabilities because we only have a one item over here. So purchase consideration, 46,000 minus 5,600. It will be 40,400. 40,400. Have you got this? Asset minus liabilities. This is your answer. Now the second step will be to record the things in the realization account. So we will record the items in the realization account. Just a minute. Now what will be the first entry? First entry will be for transferring the assets. So the journal entry for transferring the assets will be realization account debit to various assets account. So write down over here to various assets. And we have to write down the book value over here. We will be writing down the book value of the assets. So what is the first one? First one is cash and bank. We have already recorded the balance in cash and bank account. Next one is debtors. Debtors are for 15,000. Write down over here debtors. The amount column write 15,000. Second, you have a stock. Value of the stock. Always remember in the realization account we record the book values. Now furniture of furniture for 9,000 rupees. Next one is plant and machinery for 16,000. So we have recorded all the assets which have been given over here. Now we will have to record the liabilities. So let's record the liabilities. What will be the journal entry for recording the liabilities? Liabilities account debit to realization. So in realization, by liabilities, We only have a one liability, that is a creditor. We only have a one liability, that is a creditor. So here we will be writing down creditor. Now let's see the amount of the creditor. Amount of the creditor given is 6,000. Now next will be for writing down the balances of the partner, that is P, Q and R in the partner's capital account. So let's go to a partner's capital account and write down the opening balance of the partners. Chalo, we have a three partners. So first we have to give the name of them, P, Q and R. By balance brought down. Now P kite is how much? 22,500, 15,000 and 7,500 is the balance. Now what is the next thing which has been given? General reserve. We have already done the calculation for the general reserve. So record the general reserve by general reserve. Amount for the general reserve is 2,700. General reserve we have divided in the PSR. While discussing the sum, we have already done the calculation for this. 2,700, 1,800 and 900. Done. Now the third entry will be for recording the purchase consideration. So what is the journal entry for recording the purchase consideration? New limited company account debit to purchase consideration. New limited company account debit to purchase consideration. So in new limited company account debit to realization. So in realization you will be writing down by new limited company account. And what is the amount of the purchase consideration? 40,400. Let's go to a limited company account now. So just change the name over here. New limited company. And over here we will be writing down to realization. $40,400. So what we have done up till here, we have posted the assets key entry, we have posted the liability ka entry, then we have recorded the opening balance of the partners, we have recorded the general reserve, and then we have passed the entry for the recording the purchase consideration. Okay. Now next, let's see what is given now. After this, we will be doing the furniture is been sold. कितने पे sold हुआ है? 8,000. So I gave you the entry. What is the entry for this? Cash bank account debit to furniture account. ठीक है? Cash bank to furniture. But here we cannot write down furniture here because we are preparing only one account for the dissolution. So it will be here to realization. ठीक है? So in realization, we will be writing down by cash account. If you want for your understanding, you can write down in the bracket that this will be the amount of purchase. This will be amount of the furniture which has been sold. Amount is 8,000. So in cash bank account, here you will be writing down to realization account and write down the amount of 8,000 rupees. Yes, class, any doubt till here? Now next, see this one. Realization expenses amounted to rupees 600. So journal entry for the same will be realization account debit to cash and bank. So let's write in the realization to cash bank. And the amount will be 600 rupees. Amount will be 600 rupees. So here you will be writing down by realization account in cash account, right? By realization account 600. If you want in the bracket, you just can write down that this is the amount of the expenses which are being paid, 600 rupees. Here also if you want to write down, you just write it down. Done. Now we have to do this wala part. Purchase consideration is given in the form of 3,600 equity shares of rupees 10 each, and balance will be paid in the cash. So the equity shares are been given to the partners. Now before this, let's first close and see the what is the profit which we are getting in the realization account. So the very first step which we will do before doing this will be, we will close the realization account because we have completed posting each and every item in the realization account. Now let's see which side is more. As I have told you every time, check the total of both the first. पहले क्रेडिट का भी कर लो, डेबिट का भी कर लो, फिर लिखो. ऐसे ही नहीं कि क्रेडिट साइड का ज्यादा है और लिख लिया. So this comes to 54,400. And debit side का देखते हैं, it is coming 52,600. So it means that credit side is more than debit. So write down 54,400 on both the sides. 54,400 on both the sides. So we got a profit. So whether it is a profit or it is a loss, both will be distributed among the partners. So to partners capital account. And this will be divided P among P, Q and R. Now in which ratio? In the profit sharing ratio. But before dividing, just let's find out the total amount of profit. 52,600 is the debit side total. So this came to 1800. So the net profit which you got is 1800. Now this we have to divide in the profit sharing ratio. What is the profit sharing ratio given in the sum? It is 3:2:1. So everyone just divide this in the ratio of 3:2:1 and tell me the answer in the chat box. Very good, Khushi. 600, 400 and 200. And others are giving me the answer 900, 600 and 300. So the correct answer will be 900, 600 and 300. Khushi, you need to recalculate it. So P ka we are getting 900. Q ka it is 600. And for R it is 300. Now this profit will be recorded where? This profit will go in the partners capital account credit side. Write down over here by realization account. This is the profit 900, 600 and 300. Now what they have told, that we have to pay the equity shares. Okay. We have to pay the equity share while discharging the purchase consideration. So first let's take the total of the credit side. Okay, so let's take the total of credit side. Here we are getting 26,100 for P. So write down 26,100. Let's calculate for the Q. See down the sum. It is coming to 17,400. So write down over here 17,400. Check for the R. It is coming 8,700. So write down 8,700. Take the total and write down the same total on the debit side. Now we have to give the equity share and the balance will be paid in the cash. So here we will be writing down to equity shares account. Now the thing is in which ratio we should divide. So we have class already learned about the equitable approach. What the equitable approach was telling us, that if the equity shares are given, to divide this equity share in the profit sharing ratio, while if the debentures are given or the preference shares are given, then take the capital ratio of them. Okay, we have already learned this, and even we have learned why there was a reason of dividing in the profit sharing ratio and in the capital ratio. So here we have a equity share. So equity share will be divided in the PSR. So what is a PSR? What is the PSR ratio given in this sum? It is 3:2:1. So here I am doing this 36,000 will be divided in the ratio of 3:2:1. 2:1. Okay, why we have done this? Because of the equitable approach. We have learned about the equitable approach in the theory. So when I divide this 36,000 in the ratio of 3:2:1, I will be getting 18,000, 12,000 and 6,000. And what they have told, that balance will be paid in the cash. So write down to cash account and find out the balance. Total minus 18,000. So this minus 18,000 will give you 8,100. Same way calculated for B and for Q and R. So we got 8,100, 5,400 and 2,700. Very good. Now this balance will be recorded in the cash account credit side. What will be the journal entry? Balance bach gaya to here the journal entry was partners capital account debit to cash account. So in cash account you will be recording by partners capital account. So write down by partners capital, and we have to write down the name of all the partners. P, how much P को मिला? 8,100. Then how much the Q got? Q got 5,400. And next will be R. So R is getting 2,700. What is the total of this three? It comes to 16,200. It comes to 16,200. Now let's see whether this cash account is getting tallied. The total of the credit side is 16,800. Total of debit side is 12,400. It means now the balance जो भी बच गया in the debit side will go in the न्यू कंपनी अकाउंट. सो व्हाट विल बी द एंट्री? कैश अकाउंट डेबिट, क्योंकि वो इतना कैश हमें कौन देने वाला है? दिस कैश विल बी गिवन बाय द न्यू कंपनी. सो टू new company account. And what is the balancing figure which we got over here? 4,400. 4,400 is the balancing figure which we got. And this will be recorded in the new company. Chalo. By cash account 4,400, and we have not recorded this equity share wala part. We have not recorded this equity share wala part. Even new company is giving the equity shares and the cash, both the things na. So we have to record the equity shares also. So buy equity shares. कितना था? 36,000. So this comes to 40,400. This we have completed the sum. Even ये जो कैश में बैलेंस नहीं भी आया ना, वैसे नहीं करना था, तो we also had one another way. देखो, what is the purchase consideration का amount over here? 4,400. उसमें से हमें ये पता चल गया that from this equity shares are been given. ठीक है? Now how much is the equity share which has been given? 3,600 का is the equity share which has been given. तो अभी बैलेंस कितना बच गया? बैलेंस कितना बच गया? 4,400. So that will be the cash. Okay, so like this also you can calculate this 4,400 ka balance, and you can do it because this will be given, this 4,400 while discharging the purchase consideration, this will be given by the new company to the partners. So with this we have completed this sum. If you have any of the doubt, then just let me know in the chat box.